decapitation narrowly avoided. I think that's a fantastic start to my latest room revamp. More on that later. My dream of having a greenhouse is finally coming to fruition, and if Mother Nature cooperates, we should have this up and running any day now.
You have those fasteners, and this will all have to be revisited, of course.
But you got it.
Well, kind of. It's all still kind of flaky. It's not fitting all the way in.
So this is the ridge?
Yeah.
Don't you think we need to put the little ridge things in first? They slide in. Before we could install the ridge, we needed to add the decorative finials. It seemed like they would melt in the sun.
I know. Classy.
It's classy. It's really classy. Totally classy. It turns out we installed some of the finials the wrong way, and Lincoln had to climb up and fix them. I think the glass is going to be the trickiest part, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's up.
Yay! Well, it didn't take that long to do, really. Well, now that it's together, we need to move it into position just to visualize it.
Yeah.
So Amanda can determine exactly where she wants it
Yeah,
before we bother to dig out a trench and pour a concrete foundation. We need to be able to see it.
Yeah,
in place.
I'm very visual. I can't. It's hard for me to sometimes,
That's okay.
you know. So unfortunately, I think this week we're in store for some rain. So I don't think we can pour the foundation, but we can dig out the area and get it all marked out,
Yep.
which is something I'm really terrible at. So you're very good at that.
Getting the foundation poured and putting the base on there isn't too complicated. You just have to make sure you get it level.
Right. Yeah.
And square.
Yeah. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we need to take care of out here in the garden.
Oh, yeah.
We have some trees that need to come down. It's raining. Why don't we go inside?
Does that help?
Okay, so 3 plum trees here.
Yes.
I think because they're sort of in a dark corner, they've barely produced any fruit.
Okay.
I think I got a couple plums from this one last year. This is a Mirabelle.
And we do have others. It's not the only Mirabelle.
No, we have
right?
a couple Mirabelles in the orchard, and they do pretty well in there. These trees just do not belong in a walled garden.
Yeah.
They're just too big, they don't produce fruit, and quite frankly, they're creating too much moisture for our wall. You can tell there's a lot of moss
Yeah.
behind these trees. So these are going to come down. As much as I hate cutting a tree down, it's just, they serve no purpose.
They're not very old. Well, all the fruit trees that are along this wall in the garden were planted, you know, I don't know if it was for selling the house, but I think probably
It was.
They were trying to stiff it up a little bit.
Yeah, because the walled garden was essentially just shut off, and it had
Geese
6 geese, and they would just, you know, eat the grass
and poop all over.
and poop all over. Ideally, we will plant some apple trees or some other fruit that we can espalier, because the trees, when they're espaliered, they remain small, the trees stay compact, and that's the most important thing. We have some fruit trees that I've espaliered over there. I have 3 pear trees. So this is a plum.
That needs to come down
That's
too.
coming down. Over here we have 3 pear trees that I've sort of done my home style espalier, but we were out here the other day and Lincoln needs to help me get the branches against.
Right. Because we've got a
We
wire.
have to train them.
We've got a wire going across at this level
Right.
with anchors, but there really isn't anything to anchor things up there, so we have to make something, drill some holes and put some anchors in there.
We get so many pears. This one needs to be done, you can see.
Yeah.
So basically we're just going to train the branches to grow against the wall. We do have some peach trees. Now I'm just going to give them another season and then probably take them down as well.
They haven't really done much, right?
The problem is with peaches, you need like really warm weather.
Yeah.
And we had one summer which was super hot and we got a lot of peaches. So I'm going to figure it out. But this season we're going to concentrate on our pears and then taking down those massive trees. And then we can start removing this ivy.
Yeah, that's the kind that goes into the mortar, right?
It is. It's not coming from the bottom. It's grown on
Growing
top
over, yeah.
and then it comes over. Look at all that ivy. Oh my gosh. The wall will thank us. I'm about to transform a junk room that sits in the 3rd floor turret and is part of our primary bedroom suite. It's time to clean it up and turn it into something fun. Because don't we all need some fun right now? I know I do. The contents of these boxes contain my new hobby. Can you guess what it is? Life is short and I could get run over by a tractor tomorrow and my dream of becoming the most mediocre drummer in the world would never come true. Yes, I'm taking up the drums. So this room is similar in size to the room beneath us, which is our dressing room.
Right. It's a little bit shorter. But
Because we're in the turret.
right.
So it's a little smaller, but I think it'll serve its purpose for what I'm going to do in here.
Sure.
And we did find some beautiful needlepoint. I guess they're Breton people. The man and the lady. I mean, they're a little scary looking. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
He looks like the Quaker Oats guy. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. And then we have a chateau, which is not our chateau. It's a mystery chateau. I don't know. These were just up here when we moved in. So I think we're just going to put them up there. And maybe someday we'll put them somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
You know? I don't know.
In the dump.
The stuff surrounding us needs to go
Up in the attic.
I can't remember the last time we were up there. It was like 3 years ago. We found some old paperwork and documents that are still up there. So
there's quite a bit.
we're going to bring that down. So we're just going to go check out the situation. It's really dusty up there. We need some masks. So this is bent. Is that okay?
It's okay for now.
All right, I'm coming up. Okay.
Get some fresh air. Oh, and by the way, with the shells,
Yeah.
when I was going through them, I found one that was full.
Oh, so that's dangerous.
Well, there's at least one that's full.
So that could explode?
This is the time of year to do this because it's not hot.
Yeah.
Because in summer, it's super hot up here.
Right. And I do need to order some insulation. There's still bark on that old beam from 1850.
Well, I'm thinking a lot of the wood probably came from the property.
Yeah. All right, so I think I'm not going to touch anything. I don't have my gloves.
Okay.
I think, we need to get plastic bags and sort of
Try to shake them
brush.
up a little
No, I think a little brush.
bit. Okay.
Put them in the bags, and then we can vacuum and put stuff up here.
Yeah.
Because this is not good. And you need to deal with the shotgun shells.
Right.
I might be able to bring this up. How did you do that?
Just sit it on top of the ladder.
Hold on.
I don't burn it.
You got it?
Yes, I know.
I was just imagining my head and my teeth getting smashed in. Cut. Some pretty interesting
Yeah,
things up
definitely.
there, right? What did you find?
Well, there's a lot of old maps, which is interesting, and there's old documents for from notaires for like property transfers and sales and
Yeah.
whatever.
And some of them date back to the
I know we saw some
18th
before.
century.
We saw some before that were from the 1700s.
Yeah.
Which is before this house was built.
Right, but there was another
Right.
chateau on the property, so
Yeah.
who knows, you know.
They brought their junk from that one to
Maybe,
this one.
but I don't know if that one burned down. You know, we don't know, and we have to do like
Right.
a deep dive. I think we're planning on, you know, we say we're going to do it, but I think this summer, when we have a little bit of free time and our daughter's out of school, she can accompany us.
Right.
The walls obviously need a good scrubbing because there's a lot of mildew because this room has not been heated.
Right.
So as I mentioned before, we don't have a lot of time that we take for ourselves. I think you're better at taking time for yourself than I am. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
I know how to turn it off.
He can just bloop, and then you're focused on whatever fun thing you're doing. Like when you go disco dancing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I wish I had the capability of just shutting my brain down. This is my new hobby. And
There are more drums, by the way.
yes, just one drum.
Going to start with one. Become an expert on that one first.
Yeah, this is going to be a drum room / music room. We have, you know, an electric guitar.
Some guitars, yeah.
Probably by a bass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the grand piano won't fit up the stairs.
No. Obviously, the acoustics aren't fantastic in here. I don't want to disturb other people as well. It's not going to be 100% soundproof. I mean, we just can't do that. And we're going to be putting some acoustic panels on the walls so we can... My horrible playing won't bother too many people.
Muted somewhat.
It'll be muted. I mean, you can hear it, but and then we're just going to create an area where, you know, seating area, listen to music, whatever. The kids can come up here. They have an interest in playing the drums as well. Should I get a triangle for you? Maybe?
No, I'll try playing the drums.
Will you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't expect to be very good,
No,
but I'll try.
it's fun. The last time I played the drums, I was probably 15 or 16. I started a band with my friends from school. Yeah. And one of our friends had a recording studio in their basement, but they had a big drum kit and like recording equipment. So we had one practice and we broke up because we sucked so bad. It's like nobody could play. We were really bad. And I used to play the bass guitar.
Yeah.
I took bass lessons, electric bass, not a stand-up bass. And then I sort of quit that. And our kids have taken piano, they've taken guitar, drums, violin. I don't think we were tortured by the recorder. Our ultimate goal for this room is this will eventually become a big closet.
Right.
The downstairs closet
Dressing room.
will become a primary bathroom.
Right.
So this is sort of temporary, and it's good to get the junk cleared out and get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
It feels good to throw stuff away. And then eventually the drums will go into, you know, one of the cottages, outbuildings, so different space. So this is it for now. It's just something fun to do. Okay, well, I'm going to take my drum and I'm going to put it away until I'm ready to for the big reveal. We wanted to say a big thank you to all of you who support our channel by watching our videos, donating to the Feral Cat Fund, and sending weird random messages. We don't have a lot of time to answer all the questions we receive in the comments, so we'll be filming a video to answer some of them. We'll discuss the cottage, our kitchen plans, and how Lincoln got into the baguette delivery business. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.